Alright guys, welcome to the stream. So I'm gonna be trying to finish up taking aim right now. It's supposedly only 6 hours and it's looking like I'm a decent amount through the campaign. About halfway through from last stream, so let's go ahead and hop right into part 2 of taking aim and let's hope that we can finish the campaign. So far, we recruited Kate Bishop and we freed some people trapped by AIM, which is now taken over by Monica, who was, at first she was MODOK's assistant, but she ended up secretly making clones of herself. And when MODOK was defeated, she took over AIM as its new leader, the Supreme Scientist, and now the rest of these DLC characters campaigns are all going to take place after the first main campaign, so hopefully you guys have seen it before joining this, otherwise there are spoilers, but for the most part they're somewhat standalone. But yeah, so... Oh, Girthquake's here. So yeah, we're going to be doing part 2 of taking aim. So far we just recruited Kate Bishop. Oh, we got Mocha emotes. We recruited Kate Bishop, and now we went and used her information to go catch a scientist who knows the location of Clint Barton, Hawkeye, because they are both Hawkeyes, in case you don't know who Kate Bishop is. And we are gonna figure out where he went. But it's looking like Monica, the new supreme leader of AIM, try to capture both Kate Bishop and Clint Barton, so it's most likely that he's working with AIM or he's captured by AIM, because she did try to get Kate Bishop to join their side. And being that Clint Barton's missing and the trailer showed him with Monica, it's very likely that he's working with them. But who knows? And as for their story, they weren't in the main campaign because they both disbanded from the group after A-Day, and they started looking into the tachyon and how that played into what happened on A-Day. And at some point they both went missing, and it looks like they now found technology that lets them teleport and like go into different dimensions and stuff using a tachyon rift. But so far only Kate Bishop escaped. We don't know the whereabouts of Hawkeye, and this mission should be showing where he is. I mean, the whole purpose of it is to find him right now. But he will be also having his own 6-hour campaign, which will be part 2 of taking aim. So this is only part 1 right now, these first 2 streams that I've done for taking aim. And the second part will star Clint Barton Hawkeye instead of Kate Bishop Hawkeye. And then there's also recent news that the third DLC is going to be a huge Wakanda expansion with Black Panther in it. So definitely looking forward to that. Like, for sure there's nothing as far as like online multiplayer and post game comes, but when it comes to like DLC campaigns, this one's actually pretty decent. And I did somewhat enjoy the main campaign. I would say most of the hate's just going towards the fact that outside of the campaigns there's nothing to really do, and they promised us that there would be. And a lot of stuff's been getting delayed as well, so it's just a bunch of like broken promises as far as the live service goes. But as for the campaigns, they do know how to make a decent campaign. And I'm seeing also that the Wakanda is going to feature the first raid within Avengers. I did not know they were going to have raids in Avengers, but it's supposedly supposed to take place within a vibranium mine in Wakanda, and the final boss, once you reach the end of the raid, is supposed to be Ulysses Claw. So definitely, if I could get other people to join a raid for that, I will try to do the raid on a stream, but otherwise, of course, I'm gonna at least do all the campaigns as they drop for Avengers. But I would definitely say if you're in it for the campaigns, it's worth
Dr.
getting.
Kim.
But if you're in
You've
it for
got
like
news about our tachyon
all the
situation?
online
Yep, the good kind.
post
Thanks
content,
to your
then
efforts, I've succeeded in
it's probably
locating the
best to
origin of
wait
the tachyon
until
storms.
later
These pockets of
when
unstable
more
time
stuff has
are all
dropped.
emanating from one central point.
Ooh, somewhere nice, I hope. Spain, Italy, Wakanda.
Not quite. We traced the disruptions to an AIM black site near a hydro dam in Siberia.
Oh, mysterious. I like it.
So if we shut down this facility, does that mean we'll stop all these time disruptions from happening?
Tachyons are highly unstable. Let's see what we're dealing with first.
All right, recon it is. You, sure you want me leading this, Cap?
You know more about this situation than anyone. I trust you. And if you're ever not sure what to do, just listen to your instincts. They've served you well.
That means a lot. Thanks, Cap. Let's do this.
Alright, let's hope we find Hawkeye in here. Or Clint Barton. I feel like just in general we're gonna end up calling this Hawkeye Kate Bishop, and Clint Barton's just gonna be Hawkeye because he was the original, so I just feel like if you say Hawkeye, most people will assume that one. And you won't have to really explain which one you're talking about. But yeah, like I was saying, if you're in the game for the campaigns, it's actually worth playing. Because the campaigns are pretty decent, and there's going to be a new campaign for every single DLC character that drops. But if you're in it for like the Destiny 2 type of stuff, where you got like online multiplayer missions and like all this stuff outside of the main campaign, then definitely
We're approaching the hydro dam.
it
You have
still
a
is
plan,
not
Kate?
up to
I
par
just
with
figured
that.
we'd wing it.
What?
I'm joking, dude. Have a little faith. Okay, we take out the comm tower first, then sneak in and inspect their safety violations.
But yeah, like I was saying, when the Wakanda expansion drops, maybe online play outside of campaign will start picking back up, just because of the introduction of raids as well as another huge location. But when that's gonna drop, nobody knows, especially with constant delays on their content. But yeah, as I said, I'm mostly in it for the campaigns, and I plan to stream all the campaigns, so definitely looking forward to Hawkeye and Black Panther dropping. And it seems like if somebody was to buy this game, like at the end of its life cycle, they would have several hours of campaign alone just to play. Be right back, gonna lurk. Alright, thank you for lurking in the chat. But, yeah, if every single character is gonna get a 6-hour campaign, then this is gonna be a pretty huge game at some point, like at least content wise.
Wow. Look at the sky. That can't be good.
The tachyon disruptions are affecting the atmosphere.
Okay, so, what am I looking at? Past and future sky?
More like radiation trails.
Oh, good. I feel much better about going outside now.
Okay, I don't see how they're not getting killed by the tachyon storm.
Okay, where to first?
There's a communications array nearby. If we can disable it, we'll have a short window where we'll be blind and unable to call for backup.
Oh, okay. Well,
What was that?
I thought I was about to die.
To the origin point, the stronger the disruptions get. They're radiating out of that place like waves. Listen, be careful down there. Tachyon exposure isn't usually lethal, but I've never encountered levels like this.
Wait. Not usually lethal?
You're not helping, man.
I'm monitoring your vitals from here. You're fine.
Then lead with that.
There's the communications array.
Oh, cold sir.
Guards call for backup.
With
we're
the
toast.
emotes.
I can jam the signal long enough for you to destroy the array. Just be quick.
We got it, Doc.
I like how that emote ended up coming out. Like, it came out looking better than I thought it would once I actually saw the emote in the selection bar on the actual Twitch channel. Oh. As for content that I was streaming before affiliate, I feel like most of it's gonna be similar to this, except minus the PS5 camera at some points. Like they're mostly gonna be gameplay, like no Streamlabs setup. But for any content that comes after I was affiliate, I plan to do Streamlabs for those. Yeah, because there's a couple games I had towards the before affiliate, and that was like Final Fantasy VII, Godfall, what else? Demon Souls, like games like that. I'll still stream, but I probably won't have the Streamlabs set up. I'll either have this PS5 camera set up, or I will just have my mic at most, as well as the games on the Xbox Game Pass, like the Gears of War series. But otherwise, the next big game I plan to stream for my channel with Streamlabs and everything is Code Vein. It came to Game Pass and it looks like a pretty cool game. It has more of like an anime feel to it. I went on it and it did say that Colbster was also playing it, so I think he's tried it already. Maybe he even beat it. But I mean, I was looking at the reviews and it had pretty good reviews. Oh, yep, Colbster's saying it's fun. So yeah, the next big Streamlabs stream is gonna be Code Vein, and all the other things before affiliate are essentially gonna be streamed at some point, but not using Streamlabs, just using either PS5 or Xbox streaming straight off the console. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that there is a Streamlabs stream coming up, and it is gonna be Code Vein. Just because I feel like the next big release after that, Code Vein, is Dark Souls, but with okay, so that's gonna be an interesting game to play. And as far as, yeah, I just want to put Code Vein in there because the next big PS5 game, or just big game in general, is not gonna drop until like February 1st, which is gonna be Outriders. So I did want to put more Streamlabs content in there, not just like straight off this game streams like I'm doing right now. But there's been a lack of content right now, just because there's not too many big game drops until February. So that's the main reason that we haven't been doing much Streamlabs streams. But yeah, after Code Vein, depending on how long it takes, there might be another game in between, or maybe we'll just go straight into the next one. But after Code Vein should be Outriders on February 1st. I thought that game looked pretty interesting, kind of reminded me of Destiny.
This is odd. Seems AIM security is already on high alert.
What? I thought we had the drop on him.
We'll definitely have to check the game out and see how it goes.
Something else must have tripped their sensors. I'm spotting several AIM patrols up ahead. They're blocking your path to the facility.
Not for long.
But otherwise, right now we're gonna go ahead and finish taking AIM. Hopefully this will, part 2 right now, we'll be able to finish the entire campaign for this. So then our next stream could be Code Vein, without having to do a part 3 of this Avengers campaign, but we'll definitely see right now how far we get into this.
Looks like Monica's got other problems tonight.
Yeah, someone took down that thing, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't these guys.
If you can clear them out, I'll be able to analyze the wreckage.
I mean,
Twist my arm.
as far as like upgrading my Streamlabs like I planned, there's just been stuff going on in life right now that's kind of made me not really have the time or want to be working on stuff like that. I've just been super busy with some unfortunate things going on. So definitely just letting you guys know right now that the next Streamlabs stream won't have all the stuff that I've been working on just yet, but it does have the new emotes, which are currently up right now. Unfortunately, out of games to stream because D2 is kind of dry. Oh yeah, see, Colbster's pretty much is saying the same thing, that like, as far as games go with streaming right now, there's nothing really big out right now. Like, the next big game isn't until February or somewhere around the end of January, so we're just trying to add content in there where we can. But yeah, as I was saying, for Streamlabs, I'm still working on all the edits and stuff for Streamlabs when I have the time. Just, it won't all be within the next Streamlabs streams just because of so much stuff that's been going on. But hopefully you guys at least enjoy the emotes that I worked on. All those emotes that are in my tier 1, 2, and 3 are custom emotes that I made myself. I do plan to work on more whenever I get slots available. She's getting wrecked right now. I'm hoping I could start Code Vein tonight, but definitely don't know how soon that stream's gonna be. That's like the main reason I hopped on right now. Yeah, at 25 sub points, alright. Yeah, so it might be some time before I get my next slot, but for tier 1, well, all of the emotes I get are made by me, but for tier 1, I'm gonna be doing like emotes only available on my channel. But for tier 2 and tier 3 emote slots, I'm gonna be using like any emotes that I made for a different channel. I'll go ahead and feature them in the tier 2 and tier 3 slots, and they'll be available until I create a new emote to replace it with. But like any current emotes, I'll use the tier 2 and tier 3 slots for anybody that wants to see them or use them. And maybe you like how they look and you end up subbing to whoever's channel I made that emote to. Which right now, I believe in tier 2 slot, we have the emote for Colbster's channel. So if you enjoy that, you should definitely consider subscribing to his channel. And in tier 3, we have the Unique Ones emote that I made him. And if you enjoy that one, you should also, yeah, that emote right there. I made that one for Colbster as a thank you gift for supporting our channel. And also made the Unique one in emote, which is in the tier 3 slot. And you should definitely sub to him as well if you enjoy that emote that you see. Because you could either access it by doing a tier 3 sub on my channel, or even cheaper, you could do a tier 1 sub on the Unique Ones channel or the Colbster's channel and have access to that emote as well. But I would like to display my emotes. No problem, Colbster. I mean, you've supported the channel a lot, so
recently. Looks like it was sent to
it was no problem in making you an emote. But yeah, pretty much you have the option of either subbing to my tier 2 or tier 3 for those emotes, or what I would recommend and what else you can do is just sub to that person's channel. Sub to Colbster or the Unique One, and you could use those with the tier 1 sub instead of a tier 2 or 3 sub on my channel. But they're definitely there because I would just like to display my emote art that I worked on, just so you guys could see any emotes, and also to help promote other channels as well.
Some escaped prisoners.
Well, that explains the high alert.
The facility is just over that ridge. All the tachyon readings originate from that location.
That alert isn't gonna make security any better.
As I said, like I'm
That bunker's definitely
just
responsible.
slow down.
Guess we better keep moving.
I'm still working on like all the scene edits for Streamlabs.
Jarvis and I can handle the door from here, but you'll need to clear the area.
As far as the scene edits for Streamlabs go, I definitely already have the ideas mapped out and everything. It's just a matter of actually drawing them and putting them on Streamlabs, which I just have not had the time to do recently. But it's definitely in the works, and obviously it's not going to be there for the first Code Vein stream, but at some point I will let you guys know. This stuff still. Oh, that's unfortunate, Colbster. I mean, he's still new to affiliate, so am I, so like it's kind of understandable that he still needs help with some things. He just recently got affiliate. I really like how this PS5 camera looks though. Like it has a pretty good quality. The only thing I don't like is that it can't connect to like PC, so unfortunately I can't use this one during Streamlabs. I have to use my laptop's camera, which is not as great quality. And I also have to angle the laptop really weird to be able to use it. And obviously it's also not going to work on Xbox streams. But for streaming straight off the PS5, this PS5 camera is actually pretty nice. And I would consider, well, I would recommend that if you definitely need a streaming camera and you just stream straight off your console and you're on PlayStation 5, I would say that it's definitely a good grab. Go ahead and finish capturing this.
Lock it down! We still got this!
So far, Kate Bishop's been like my favorite character to play as, so the introduction of her in this DLC campaign is pretty cool.
All I do is win!
I have no clue if her introduction, like, well actually I'm pretty sure it didn't end up helping out with bringing people back to the game, but I mean, I myself don't even have plans to hop back into like any of the outside of the campaign content. Like I never bought the game to really play any of that. But yeah, as far as campaigns go, Kate Bishop's a really cool addition, but as far as their idea that they're gonna bring everyone back to their game to play all their outside of campaign stuff, that's definitely not gonna happen, because there's still not much content offered in that category. But I would say if you already own Avengers, it's definitely worth playing through this campaign. leveled up. She levels up very fast. That's one thing I noticed. What else is there? So this DLC based on Hawkeye. Yeah, it's a two-part DLC. This is the first part, and it's based off Kate Bishop. And then the second part's gonna launch when Hawkeye comes out, which is Clint Barton on Hawkeye.
We're clear.
I'm in the system.
It's like
Doors
a
now.
two-part, 6-hour campaign. One part stars Kate Bishop, and the other one's Clint Barton. But it's supposed to feature both Hawkeyes in it. Let's go ahead and upgrade our gear. Or not. We have nothing to really upgrade with. Oh, there we go. This one's uncommon. This one's rare. Sent you my Switch friend code because. Oh yeah, I just thought about that like when I was finishing Pikmin like yesterday. So I definitely will add you and set up. Make sure my account and everything's set up correctly. It's just kind of unfortunate that like between Xbox, Switch, and PlayStation 5 that they're just not dropping any games anytime soon. Because that does happen to give us nothing to really stream. But I'm assuming that's probably because they thought Cyberpunk was going to do really good, so they didn't want to compete with it. But it did not end up doing so great at all. It left a huge gap of open space with no content. I personally refunded my Cyberpunk copy, and I guess I just got it and I just never ended up getting really into the storyline. Like it just didn't appeal to me in general. So even if they fixed it all or it launched as like a super perfect game with no bugs, I probably wouldn't have got it. Yeah, the closest game from. Oh yeah, Persona 5 Strikers that's what I was trying to get to. I completely forgot what I was saying about. But yeah, as for content coming in the future, besides Outriders, I also plan to do Neo 1 and 2 remastered because they're coming out in a collection. But one of the main ones I'm looking forward to is also Persona 5 Strikers. Because I really enjoyed the Persona series. I've played all of the games 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, as well as I played the little music spin-offs of them. And I was playing Persona 5 Royal, but unfortunately I don't have that game right now. But I did see all the cutscenes and
Find
stuff
anything
for it.
unusual in their system, Jarvis? I'm detecting highly concentrated energy
Persona's an
signatures at the
extremely
very bottom
fun
of the
series to
facility.
play.
Sounds like our Tachyon target. It would be at the bottom.
And Strikers looks like it's gonna be really fun, especially if you enjoyed those Dynasty Warrior
Whoa.
style games
Things
like
are
Hyrule Warriors, Fire Emblem Warriors,
Jarvis, what are we dealing with?
and
Pockets
now
of abnormal
Persona
gravity.
Strikers.
These vents are connected to a room on the lower floor.
I think
I
that
won't be
gameplay
able to
style
break
is pretty
encryption.
enjoyable.
They're using actual keys.
You gotta respect the classics. Find me a target with access. We
Yeah.
can take care of the rest.
Unfortunately, yeah, that's a problem closer that the whole exclusive console games is always gonna be annoying because there's games that everybody's gonna be missing out on. But at least you have a Switch, so you'll be able to play Persona 5 Strikers. I'm probably gonna get that game on PlayStation though, not on Switch. Just because the fact that it's easier to stream it off the PlayStation 5. And also, I know a lot of friends that are likely to get the game on PlayStation 5 as well. so I would like to play that game co-op whenever possible. But, I mean, for all we know, maybe it might feature crossplay. If it has crossplay, that would be pretty cool to play it. Demonstrate so much fun. Yeah. I mean, I haven't tried the demo or anything, but I'm assuming if it's anything like the other Dynasty Warrior gameplay type of games, then it's definitely going to be worth the play. Like Hyrule Warriors ended up being fun, the Age of Calamity is fun, I enjoyed Fire Emblem Warriors. I know that there's One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, which I just downloaded not too long ago, and it also uses that Dynasty Warriors type of gameplay, so definitely looking into playing that one. But, and then also just because I enjoyed Persona as a series, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be fun regardless of what type of gameplay it was. Demos Japan only. Yeah, that's why I haven't tried it, because I didn't feel like setting up that whole Japanese account and stuff. But I think the American demo is going to come out soon, isn't it? Hopefully it comes out soon. Because I would like... Yeah, that's another thing. I was like, one thing, I don't know how to read Japanese, and another thing, I just didn't want to take the time to set up a Japanese account. So that is why I haven't played it. But I believe the American demo of that game is going to be dropping sometime soon. Especially since the game's out in 2 months. And I'll definitely look into streaming that demo as well as the actual game when it drops. I see that they added some cool new characters, like how they have their masks and their, well, their persona, I guess it's pretty much what it's called. That they have 2 new members joining the team in Strikers, and those 2 new members look pretty cool. Unfortunately, being fluent in Japanese, yeah. Apparently it has a lot of advantages when it comes to playing like games and stuff that are either region locked or they come out earlier in Japan. Just for anybody that played Persona 5 and Persona 5
There's
Royal,
an employee with the keys you need.
just know that Strikers comes after the original
okay.
Persona 5. It doesn't come after Royal. So characters from Persona 5 Royal that were added are not going to feature in Strikers just because they're pretty much non-canon. That was just like some extra content and a cool little storyline they added. I would still say Persona 5 Royal is worth the play, regardless of it being non-canon to Strikers. Just because it's a Persona game, and I really enjoy Persona. I would say, of the series,
I got peas.
Excellent. Take the elevator.
of all the games, Persona 5 is probably my favorite one, and then the second is Persona 3, and my third favorite's Persona 4. Persona 3 has a much darker story, and it's a whole lot grindier than the other 3 of them. But, I mean, I just think overall it had a pretty good storyline. And then Persona 5 soundtrack is one of the best ever. Yeah, I really enjoyed the music in the games. And then as for Persona 4, it's a much like, well, I don't want to say it's a lighter game because it does involve like some pretty dark theme to it. If anything, Persona 5 probably has the least darkest theme out of the three of those. But alright, let's get back to the game.
To the bottom floor.
Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah. I just think Persona 4 is just like a little more cartoony of a game and stuff. I just personally prefer 5 the most, and then 3 as my second favorite. And I also just don't care for Persona 4's characters as much. Like, they're all kind of annoying in a way. But it does have a good storyline. Okay, where am I supposed to be going? Hopefully we find Hawkeye right now.
Readings are getting stronger. You're on the right track.
Okay, this is it. You ready?
No idea.
Same.
We
Same,
may
same,
or
same.
may not be
Here we
finding
go.
Hawkeye in the next couple seconds. But either way, he's not going to be playable until part 2 of Taking Aim, which is going to be his 6-hour DLC campaign.
Hey,
But he's still
busted
supposed to
robots?
feature in this one.
once we're through, follow my lead. We don't know what we're gonna find. Jim, how's our signal?
All clear. Audio and visual connection is strong.
Crossed it stays that way.
I'm detecting heavy energy fluctuations in the room up ahead.
Let's move.
Let's go. So we're at the center of the Tachyon storm.
What the hell is that?
Keep this quick. I want to keep potential paradoxes to a minimum. How's your progress on the weapon?
We're close to a breakthrough. We should be able to send back a
Oh,
working
future
prototype on the
Monica.
next connection.
Excellent. Years of scientific progress in less than 30 days.
What?
Not for me.
Patience. It'll be worth it.
So
On that
Monica's
note, I have good news.
working with a
Our
future
guest finally
version.
agreed to help.
Oh,
Remember
there's
what's
Hawkeye.
riding on this?
Easy, Doc. Deal's a deal. I'll do my part.
Clint?
Is he
Kate,
working
you need to
with her?
destroy that place. Now!
No.
Okay, so that's why he's not in here. He went in the future with the future Monica. But that's interesting that she's
Fall back.
using Tachyon to work with her future self. I was not expecting that. That Tachyon was just like teleporting them through places, not that she was gonna actually use it to work with somebody in the future. Or that Hawkeye was
Why
gonna
didn't we
join
destroy that
future
thing when we had
Monica.
the chance?
I don't know why the hell he'd be working with Monica, but I know Clint, okay? He has a reason, and we need to figure out what it is before we start wrecking things. Let's get to the anthill.
Wait, purple gear is better than... Yeah. We're gonna keep the purple one. Right, she's power level 17. Let's go ahead and just hop right into the next mission. I think I'm almost done with this campaign. But I'm guessing that when we play as Hawkeye in the next expansion, that his campaign's gonna take place in the future, and then he's gonna somehow come back to this timeline. Because of course we can't play as him if he's not in this timeline, so we already know he's gonna have to find a way back at some point.
This is bad. This is really bad.
Hey, mind filling us in? Do you know what that thing was?
Well, basically it's a bridge through time. I've done research on the concept before, but until now, nobody's been foolish enough to actually try it.
Okay, and that's the source of these tachyon disruptions?
Whatever she's sending through time is, yes. And if we don't stop them, the storms will eventually tear reality apart. We're talking about time collapsing in on itself.
They'll be locking down security after our break-in. But I have an idea. We're gonna build another time bridge.
Did you not just hear me say tearing reality apart? Messing with time is a bad idea.
Exactly. So we are gonna fix it. We're gonna go get Clint out of the wrong timeline, cut Monica off from her future self. That would stop the storms, right?
That's still messing with time. That might work. I'll need a few things, but you know what? Maybe.
Alright, so apparently we're gonna start messing with time.
Okay. First, we'll need everything you can get on Monica's time bridge plans. Blueprints, records, everything. S.H.I.E.L.D.'s intel points to an AIM data center in Siberia. It's our best shot.
Alright, to Siberia we go. So it's looking like there's at least 2 more missions in this campaign. There's the Siberia mission where we're going to collect everything we need. And then the last mission's probably going to be going to shut down that portal. And then in the next expansion where you play as Clint Barton instead of Kate Bishop, we're most likely going to be in the future, and it's going to be about him getting back to this present time. Because we're obviously going to trap him over there if we destroy the portal. Unless Kate Bishop jumps through it, but I doubt she's going to. Because otherwise it would not make sense why she's playable in the game if she was to not be in this timeline. But I mean, for all I know, maybe the game doesn't care. Siberia, I think every Russian suggests not going there.
So,
yeah.
What are the chances you can
Siberia,
actually
Russia
build
seems
this
to
time
be
bridge?
a very
Up
bad
until now, I
place.
thought it was impossible, but Monica seems to have cracked it somehow.
Well, we're about to find out how. Better do this quietly. We don't want AIM interrupting us while we're pilfering their files.
Into the cold we go. Again.
We'll definitely have to see if Avengers really cares about keeping its stuff like canon or like making sense, or if they don't. Like, for all we know, this is a type of game where like Miss Marvel dies, but she's still somehow playable, even though she's technically dead in the future campaigns after that.
The alarm. We're gonna need to swipe some credentials.
Can you find us a target?
Or if it tries to stay like
AIM communication.
canon, and if a character dies, they're just not playable in the next campaigns.
Then we'll head back.
Hurry up. Dr. Rappaccini wants extra security in the data center.
Who knows? I mean, seeing from the demo to this game, there was a point where we were playing as Iron Man and we were looking for Iron Man, so it was like, it made no type of sense why you could pick Iron Man in that mission if you weren't supposed to have him on your team at the time. But I mean, hopefully they try to keep things making sense. But as I said, I'm not too sure how Avengers approaches that.
Nice. I was in the mood. AIM patrol, dead ahead.
Take them out before they can warn the others. Check their pockets while you're at it.
But if they're trying to keep their storyline like easy to understand and canon, then I would assume Kate Bishop's not going to go through the portal, and that Hawkeye has to come back to the present within his campaign. A little tipsy and couldn't. Yeah. That first introduction environment. But anyway, I was just saying, like, it wouldn't make much sense if in the Hawkeye, in the Clint Barton campaign, if they were to, like, be like, oh, he's stuck in the future forever, but yeah, he's going to be playable in future campaigns and missions. Like, that wouldn't make much sense gameplay-wise. But for all we know, maybe they just, like, completely don't care about their storyline, and they just say you can play as this character just because we feel like it. And I feel like when it comes to, like, the outside of the campaign parts, it kind of doesn't matter the context of where the character's at in the campaign. Because most of those missions aren't really, like, canon to the story, they're just there for fun.
AIM agents, up in that tower.
I think I can see an entrance through the center.
Right now we're in Siberia, Russia. Oh, what is that? Oh, those things explode. We are not trying to be near them. That was easy.
Steal your identity for a sec.
Oh wait, I can steal his identity? That's cool. Is she gonna make a clone of him? No.
What's your sense of direction doing, Jarvis?
Ahead of you lies a forest. Go through it, and you'll reach AIM's data center.
I wonder how much they're hiding up here.
AIM wants to stay.
Let's see. Skills, smoke bomb. Press square while sprinting to perform a leaping sword attack.
In the public's good graces. Anything remotely controversial gets put out of the way.
I think time travel qualifies. Those blueprints have to be inside.
Sword. Okay. Is there a shortcut back down from here? Or do we have to just walk all the way back? How she did not break her legs doing that, I do not know.
So does this thing have a name, or is it just Time Bridge?
That's not a name. It's just what it is. A bridge through time.
Sure, yeah, but I'm just saying, you could have named it like the Temporal Megascape.
You can call it that.
World-ending portal to the future. Or, that's not much better.
Get to the terminal quick. We don't want AIM blocking those credentials.
Yeah, it'd be a real shame if we made those agents eat snow for nothing.
Would it, though?
burnt alive. Dead. I think that was all of them. That wasn't that bad. That was actually pretty easy. Let's go ahead and upgrade gear real quick.
We're in. Let's find some time bridge blueprints.
Alright, let's go. Yeah, I want to assume that there's another mission after this one. Because I feel like if there isn't, it wouldn't make much sense.
What do you think Monica's using this time bridge for?
I don't know. She mentioned years of scientific progress. She's accelerating something. Passing it back and forth through time.
It's the what that keeps me up at night. And how's Clint involved?
She keeps secrets like that close.
Okay. We grab what we can, then wipe their servers. Monica can't be allowed to make another one.
Agreed. Let us know when you're ready.
Okay. So we don't know why Hawkeye's working with Monica?
Alright, we're in.
Find the control hub. Jarvis should be able to access AIM's network and search for the plans.
Strange. They're locked behind a firewall, but there are multiple records of an X element.
I know that name.
Excel.
It was some mystery project shut down in one of Monica's labs. I still don't know what it actually is.
Oh good, that's fun.
Oh, there's new enemy types in here? They're all like purple and glowing. Like neon type of enemies. We're not here to fight anyone though.
What do you need, Jarvis?
The access point should be in the center of the room. A proximity hack should get me into the system, but you'll need to stay within its range.
Hold position, stand ground. Consider it done, Mr. Jarvis.
Nowhere to hide now.
Wait, were you talking to me or to them?
Losing is not an option, folks.
Lock them in!
How's it looking, Jarvis?
This data center is heavily secured. I'm afraid I'll need more time than anticipated.
Don't worry, buddy. We'll hold him off.
I'm fighting through some pain, folks.
I'm dying.
Let's see what you're made of, Avengers.
Let's put this decoy like all the way over here.
Distraction!
The plans are here. It will take me a while to extract them.
Yeah, get those time bridge plans, Jarvis.
He just ran up and grabbed me like that? Let me upgrade my skills. Press square to perform a 2 hit. Okay. Ooh, he just knocked the life out of me. Somebody will pick me back up. 1% away from winning. 1%.
Download complete. Uploading server virus. Wiping records.
Receiving the blueprints now.
Okay, we got what we needed. Let's get out of here.
Right
That was
behind
a
you.
pretty short mission.
Time for target practice.
I think we might be at the end of the campaign now. Or it at least seems so, that she's just gonna shut down the portal and that's gonna be
Everything you
about
hope
it.
for, Doc?
This is exactly what we need. It's a long shot, but I should be able to recreate it. My people can get almost everything I need to build our own bridge, but powering it is another story.
I'm guessing you mean more than a few double A's.
Yeah, Monica's machine runs on Cavorite. Last I heard, S.H.I.E.L.D. had the remaining stockpile.
We'll check in with Commander Hill. Maybe she can help us out.
Thanks. Let me know when you have it. I'll
So it
get things
says we're
started here.
86%. Wait, was that 86 on the mission or with the campaign? Actually, I need to look at that. It does not say the percentage. Okay. It might say somewhere on like this part. I'm thinking that's 86% of the campaign's done. Okay, super long load times. Talk to Maria in Substation 0. Where's she at? Was that just
I got
canceled
your
out of a
call.
cutscene?
I know Director Fury stockpiled Cavorite in many of our S.H.I.E.L.D. bunkers across the world. Normally, I'm not the one to gamble S.H.I.E.L.D. assets on a hunch. But saving Hawkeye would win us another veteran in our war against AIM. I already put Dugan on the case. From what I've heard, he should have everything ready by now.
Okay, what does that exactly mean? Talk to Dum Dum Dugan in S.H.I.E.L.D. Substation. I think that's this guy down here. That one annoying
They say
guy.
they were sending someone down to take a look. I think that was yesterday. Bishop? So you need Cavorite, huh? I might have heard where there's some stashed.
Sorry, one sec. Confession time. I've only been pretending to know what Cavorite is.
Yeah, it's a kind of volatile element. Packs a punch. We used it to power some of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s experimental tech back in the day. I can't use dogs to sniff it out, so I updated your signal tracker. I'll mark the spot on the war table for you. Good luck out there.
Okay, so maybe we have 2 more missions then. Because we need to go get Cavorite, and then we also need to shut down the thing. So this is actually a pretty long campaign. I thought I was about to be finished, but I guess not. Which, I mean, that's a good thing for a campaign to be longer than you thought it was going to be. Because it's not like they're dragging out with, like, go fight 100 enemies, or, like, go obtain these materials. Like, you don't have to replay any missions, it's all new missions. Okay, retrieve Cavorite from old S.H.I.E.L.D. cache located near a repurposed satellite dish farm. So I'm thinking, yeah, we're 71% complete with the campaign, so we definitely have at least 1 more mission after this, maybe even 2 more missions. Because 71% is not very much. Okay, let's hope this loads up fast.
Okay, Hank said we'll need a ton of cavorite if we want to power our own time bridge.
Fury stashed plenty in old shield bunkers. Man was a hoarder. Old documents reveal the presence of a shield bunker near an old satellite farm in Siberia.
God, man. It's never Hawaii, is it? Alright, let's go.
Wait, they're trying to make their own time portal? I thought they were gonna shut the other one down. Or are they trying to link theirs to that one and use that to infiltrate the facility? Guess we'll have to find out after this mission.
AIM has repurposed this satellite farm to bolster their communications across Siberia. Unfortunately for us, it's also interfering with our signal detector, blocking us from locating the nearby shield cache.
We're gonna need to shut down whatever's jamming us before we can find that cavorite. Let's get to it, gang.
The first satellite dish is just up ahead.
Oh, we have to
I've
destroy
marked a
satellite
waypoint so you can
dishes?
tell the difference. You're at the interference site. Destroy AIM's equipment and it should disrupt their signal jamming.
Yep, that's
Yeah, at least it's only one satellite. I thought it was gonna be like we had to break a couple satellites.
One module down. Keep it up.
Yeah, I'm not even trying to kill everyone, I'm just trying to beat the campaign. Because it's not like I'm going to be doing any off-campaign type of missions, so... Not really trying to grind out resources.
The satellite dish is down. Well done. Alright, there appears to be more than one satellite dish interfering with our signal.
Oh,
Track down the
okay.
second installation and shut it down.
Yeah, so it's back to what I was hoping we weren't doing, which is destroying several satellite dishes. They kind of gave me false hope real quick, and then just knocked it right down.
I've seen these before. There's an automatic reset timer, so we're gonna have to keep the modules out quickly.
Right, there's a reset timer on them. Oh, it's these. Okay. These ones aren't that difficult. It's looking like there's one up there. Why is she grabbing everything she doesn't need to be? Oh, there's one on the back side. Are you serious? Yeah. So I suggest that I start from the top ones because it's easier to jump down than it is to run up. Ran and kicked that one open. Oh, maybe there's none up here then. I'm not seeing anything. Oh, they killed all the enemies for me? That's nice. Okay, where are the other ones?
installation has been disabled. Excellent work.
That should do it. How's it looking, Bishop?
And the signal detector is up and running.
Okay, there we go.
Fury's secret cache.
Now we just need to follow the signal. Oh, I got jammed for a second. Where the heck? Where is it? It has to be beneath us somewhere. Or higher up. One of the two. Because the signal is going weird once it goes right here. Okay, 19, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9 meters? No, I'm good. Where is this thing located? There's nothing for me to go up to. It's within 9 meters of me. I mean, I guess it does say hidden entrance, but the thing's also not showing me. Okay, well, there has to be something like where I could go underground right here. Because otherwise the signal is just not at all showing me anywhere. Yeah, I'm not seeing where this goes. Is there like a secret button on the side of this rock or something? Because it hits 9 meters right here. And then it stops. Which means that we're definitely within the area. But I'm not seeing like any kind of access point. There's not like a secret button or anything nearby. At least not that I know of. Let's see. Because that's leaving it. This is nearby it. Yeah, it literally just leads me back to that same part where it keeps saying I'm 9 meters from it. But yet there's no switch or anything to get in. Meters. I'm really hoping we don't have to pull up a guide for this. I always hate when games have you do that type of stuff. You should be able to figure it out without a guide. Otherwise that just kind of ruins the game. Yeah, there's no switch, there's no anything. combed this area several times now. And it's just snow and grass. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to look this part up, because I have no idea where it is. Taking aim, tracking cabaret. Tracking cabaret. Kate Bishop, DLC ending explained. Episode 6. Okay, we're gonna have to watch this playthrough of it. Hopefully they get to it really quick. Oh yeah, they found it right there. Unfortunately, I do have to see a video on this, because I don't even know where they're headed. Oh, they found it. Wait, what? So I was right. Okay. It just doesn't look like the part I'm supposed to be doing is activating for me like it's supposed to. Oh, there we go. It was right here this whole time? I feel like I just passed this area several times. Okay. Whatever.
Reactor Fury sure had a field day hiding these caches. Ice cave? Seriously?
Yeah, he always figured, we're super spies, let's own it.
Elevator time. Who's got these elevator scenes whenever they need to load a new location?
What exactly was this caverite used for? You know, besides building time bridges that could blow up the world?
You're not sure, kid. Nick was always tight-lipped about caverite. Used to glare at you with his good eye whenever it got mentioned.
His good eye?
So secret and dangerous, huh?
Yep. And now AIM's got their grubby hands on it. One hell of a headache.
Come on, Thor, fight me. Okay.
Ooh, nice.
There is a chest with gear close by.
Oh, it's one of these vault missions where you have to put all the codes. So let's go ahead and look at the codes already. So this one has 5. Can you not open this doorway? Okay, maybe it just doesn't have that much numbers or something. So all I see is the number 5 over here. Okay. I would assume there's at least 5 consoles within this area. There's 3 on this side. 5 and 3 are... 3's on the left, 5's on the right. It's looking like we only have access to 2 consoles or something. I don't know. Four? Well, I know where 5's at, but I don't know where the number 4 is at. Oh, it's showing me on the map. Even though it showed me that gave very little help. Okay. Miss? Why'd you say miss? Oh, thank you for the cheers, unique one. Oh, they're all the way up here? What the heck? Okay, so we got 2 and 3 on this side. We got 1 in the middle, and I assume 4 and 5 are on the right side. trip. That's what I said. I thought we were going on a road trip to the micro center today. But apparently everyone's building a PC online or something. I was looking forward to going to Micro Center.
Bye for now.
Yeah, at this part I don't even need to kill enemies. The whole point is just to survive them. It's best to just run around in circles.
Energy boost.
This is the only way to survive, is to just completely avoid being near the enemies to begin with. Ooh, someone gave us a boost. Look at my team whoop on them. Since when are they so strong?
Charging EMP. Please stand clear
They're all
of the
dead.
vault. Unauthorized access detected. Sequence reset is imminent. Initiating next tier of the vault unlock protocol.
512? Okay. So, oh wait, 5 is down here. What was I going? I was going for Kate Bishop? Yeah. This is the other Hawkeye. We're trying to save Clint Barton right now because he's going to be the next main character of the next DLC whenever it drops. Who knows when it's going to drop? It's going to be part 2 of Taking Aim, and it's going to feature Clint Barton instead of Kate Bishop. But yeah, like I said, with all these delays, we do not even know the release date for that. But I will cover all the Avengers campaigns as they drop.
Code verification complete. Please resume code authentication at the vault.
I leveled up just for running around. Named Kate Bishop and what? What do you mean by that? This code thingy takes quite some time. What do you mean it's your... You mean it's your reward. That's your... Gotta redeem. Wait, what?
Charging EMP. Please stand clear of the vault.
You're speaking in another language right now.
Authentication complete. Initiating next tier of the vault unlock protocol.
5123. Oh, 5's down here. Why do I keep going the wrong ways for this?
Code verification required from designated security station.
Someone's hacking, are you serious? And they're gonna be all the way up there. Oh, Hulk just ran in here with a big chunk of boulder in his hand.
Code verification required from designated security
Or is she
station.
not teleporting? one. Boom, someone just blew up on top of me. Okay, there's that. 2. And 3 should be all the way down there.
Code verification required at designated security station.
Right, now all I have to do is survive and the vault will open. Supposed to give me stronger arrows when I do that.
Vault access verified. Activating final security measures in 3, 2, 1. Unlock protocol complete.
Alright, finally the vault's open.
Vault door opening. Please mind your step and thank you for your patience.
Okay, let's take this. I wonder when Nick Fury's gonna show up in this campaign. Because we've only seen like videos of Nick Fury. We haven't actually seen him as a physical character. He just disappeared. Okay, let's go ahead and...
This will be enough for the doctor?
Looks like it. Let's meet back up with him.
Why is it just showing Hulk like that? Okay, that scene was pretty weird. Let's go ahead and upgrade gear. Or possibly upgrade gear. If we got anything better, there's that. I believe this is going to be the final mission of the campaign. But I mean, I could be wrong. Mission starting. Family reunion, yeah. Looks like it just hops straight into the next mission on its own. Normally there's a break between missions.
See you in a few. I'll send Theo to meet you outside. We had to build the bridge in a separate location. It's too dangerous to have near the anthill, let alone inside it.
Okay. It's definitely seeming like this is the end of the campaign. So hopefully it has a good ending to it. Of course, it's going to be left off at a cliffhanger that should be expected because this is Kate Bishop's is only a 6-hour part 1 to the campaign. Well, the other 6 hours is going to be with Clint Barton and Taking Aim part 2. So I would assume there's going to be a cliffhanger. I wouldn't expect any like finite ending to this campaign.
Welcome to our little remote hideout. Dr. Finn's just up ahead.
All right, Hank, we're inside. Everything up and running?
Oh, you're in for a treat. See you in a bit.
And of course, I also don't suspect it to be like, oh, it ends Kate Bishop's part in this, because I would assume Kate Bishop's gonna be heavily featured within the second part as well. They're not just gonna end her storyline in this one.
Welcome back. You've gathered enough cavorite to power the bridge. You have one shot at this.
Great. Let's go get Hawkeye.
Whoa! Our best shot is to go back a day before he entered Monica's time bridge. You'll need to intercept him before he goes through. After that, we'll have no idea where to find him.
Will that be enough time to get there? Monica's lab is all the way in Siberia.
Well, that's the fun new experimental part. I'm connecting you to Monica's bridge. When you step through, you'll come out on the other side in her lab.
Oh, see, that's what I had said they were gonna do.
Time and space?
I wanted it to be a surprise. Also, it might not work. But if it does, we can stop Clint and destroy the bridge. That should repair whatever damage Monica's done.
I'm gonna go ahead and ignore the might not work part.
Nice choice. Do your best not to disrupt the timeline outside of wrecking the bridge. That's risky enough, but what Monica's doing is worse.
Ooh, okay. I have so many questions. But I like the energy, so let's just turn this thing on before I overthink it.
Right. Jarvis will be with you the whole time. Just get Clint, destroy the bridge, and get out.
Yeah, obviously. She's gonna end up doing something wrong.
Back to the past. Well, here goes nothing.
Let's go. They all followed me?
This is where we last saw Clint. Jarvis, did we time travel or just, teleport?
My internal clock differs from the local time. So yes, we have succeeded. But we're only an hour ahead of our past self.
What?
Instead of transporting you a day before Clint's arrival, you have arrived an hour before.
No, I get it, Jarvis. Crap. We have to move.
Oh dang, so instead of being a whole day before, they're just like, this is literally like right when we were breaking into here. Game's time bridge. That is bad. They might run into their past selves right now if they take more than an hour to destroy this. But isn't that gonna be weird that their past selves just show up and find out that, hey, somebody else destroyed the generator for us?
Hey guys, just passing through. Stay out of our way. Jarvis, do you have eyes on Clint?
Scanning the area.
Yeah, she levels up very fast. Hold R2 and press square to teleport over to an enemy and attack them with a sword strike. Quantum energy overcharge. Press square after a successful parry to perform a light counterattack. Let's go. We gotta stop him. We've only got an hour to beat it.
There's a large convoy approaching the facility. Dr. Rappaccini is scheduled to meet it on arrival.
Scheduled?
That must be Clint. Any way to get a message to him?
I can try, but you'll need to get me closer.
Okay, we don't have a lot of time. Just guide me to it. It's really gonna suck if this is like their laundry truck.
What? Okay. Well, this needs to go a whole lot faster.
I'm picking up the convoy ahead.
Yeah.
Have to get Clint out of there
How do
before
they
it
not
reaches the
run
facility.
into their past selves doing this if they're only an
Wasn't part of the
hour?
welcome party. Didn't I already wipe the floor with you guys?
They're only an hour before we showed up. Well, not before we showed up. They're an hour before they saw Clint go through the portal, so I would assume their past selves should be here right now. It's kind of weird that they don't run into each other.
They've split up the prisoners. Something about a security breach.
Let's get this cell open.
What? Why are there prisoners here?
Jarvis, give me Thea.
Kate? Wait a minute. What frequency are you on? I thought you were talking to Pim on the other line.
Yeah, I'll explain later. Much later. And, don't tell him I called you. We just need to get these prisoners to safety.
Fine. But only because I own you.
Why are they all shielded? Is that like a new enemy type?
Thanks, Thea.
Tell me what this is about sometime, and we'll call it even.
Sure. Alright, let's boogie. Where's the rest of the convoy?
A bigger convoy lies up ahead. Follow the ridge and you'll reach it.
Yeah, there's new enemy types apparently. So let's go ahead. Oh, I should grab this. Hopefully we're nearing the end of this.
Okay, I see it.
Another thing?
I'm not detecting Mr. Barton at this location.
Well, thanks for not sugarcoating it. But we're still getting these people out of here. You're up, Theo. On it. This one's open.
Teleporting now.
Okay, they all need to stop punching me because I am trying to open this.
Seeing things.
Obviously I got locked out because these enemies are being annoying.
Thank you. There's another cell over there.
That's gotta be good.
We found
This
him.
one has a larger security force. I think you're correct.
Well, third time's the charm. Let's do this.
Then maybe we don't rescue him from the future. We just manage to go back in time and stop him from ever going into the future.
Hi. Any chance you guys are just gonna let me open this cage and call it a day? Nope, do it yourself.
Oh, we can't even open it?
Do it anyway.
But they kill them to do that? Like ridiculously overpowered enemies too. What are you doing, Iron Man? Why are you just chilling back there? Why are these enemies so overpowered right now? Yeah, that big explosive one's gonna be like the hardest one to get up. Oh, there's another one. Oh no, we managed to kill them all. Okay. I guess someone killed the other ones. There he is.
Oh my god.
What are you doing here?
Saving you, dummy.
You don't understand. I agreed to this.
What?
AIM has sent their forces to recapture the prisoners.
Explain on the way. We gotta move.
Yeah, but if he's saved, then it doesn't make sense why he's not playable.
Remember that day we got separated? We were right about Fury.
They got some explaining to do.
Had him locked up. Same as me.
So he's alive?
Yes. Turns out, Fury and I both found plans for something called Project Omega. Monica claimed she was trying to stop an apocalypse.
And you believed her?
Fury did, or pretended to. We were her prisoners, but he agreed to help her. Then, after a while, I got a message. He needed my help, and Monica wanted me to go in after him.
So this is a rescue mission.
Oh, okay.
Great minds think alike.
I hate you.
So apparently we stopped him from doing what he needed to do, which is not a good thing. Because we're not going to be able to save Nick Fury if he doesn't go through the portal. Oh, we're going to have to fight a boss right now?
Let's take this thing down and get out of here.
That thing is giant.
I can't go with you, Kate.
We have to. We're destroying the bridge. Whatever Monica's doing is tearing apart reality. Or did you not notice the end of days looking tachyon storms?
Yeah, that part complicates things.
You think?
Can I damage this thing?
We have to hit all the vents. For my next trick.
Oh, I accidentally teleported her off the edge.
Immediately.
Tell me twice. Looking pretty grim over here.
Okay, down. Project Omega must be causing these tachyon storms. AIM has been using time travel to speed the process up. It's a weapon strong enough to stop the apocalypse. Or at least, that's what it's supposed to do.
Tearing the universe apart.
If we just blew up its head, how did it not die? This thing's moving way too much. Well, somebody needs to come pick me up.
Target the eye.
So what's the Omega weapon?
No idea. Lots of words I did not understand. But if you're right,
When am I not?
we have to destroy the bridge.
Glad you're finally on board.
Even if I don't make it back.
Wait, oh yeah, see, he's still gonna go through the portal. I figured that was gonna happen, like I said. That his campaign's gonna be taking place in the future, not in the present. Because it wouldn't make sense for him to just be here in the present safe. What are you doing? Yes. Why are you busting through my room? Avengers? Almost be done killing this thing. I think I just need to destroy the head, and then we'll get that final cutscene. Oh no, there's still another vent on this thing? Where? I don't see anything to break on it. Oh, I do right there. There's like an exclamation mark. Maybe it's on the back of him. Either that or I have to somehow climb on him. Yeah, did not see this. Can I not shoot those from down here though? He's down. Oh, what's with this? What was the point of that? Is there a rolling thunder across it? This should be the end.
You're still going through with this?
Alright, we have to destroy Monica's bridge for both sides, okay? Trap her weapon in one timeline before it causes any more damage.
No. You be trapped with it.
Not if I'm lucky.
You're gonna say that.
There we go. He is now defeated. Hopefully nobody else bursts in my room. It's already happened 2 times within the stream, which is why I haven't been streaming so much.
I'm sorry. I have to go.
You better come back, alright?
I'll try, but if I don't...
Nope, not having that conversation, okay? So just get back to the convoy before Monica realizes you're gone. Let's get to the bridge. Jarvis?
AIM has sent their forces to recapture the president.
Again?
Tachyon pulses. My readings are...
Disruptions are messing with time now. It's getting worse. Stay with me, buddy.
Another wave's coming. Let's find cover.
Right away.
It's a little difficult to stream, as I said in past streams. But hopefully I could stream Code Vein after this without any interruptions.
This does not feel good at all.
Where are we at?
The movie lied to me about time travel, and I am
we supposed to be going somewhere, or is it just teleporting it on its own? Is this like an elevator scene, pretty much? I guess it was.
Kate? Thank God.
Present day.
What happened?
Oh, I'm gonna throw up. Look, long story. Monica's trying to pass some future weapon through the time bridge.
They're ready for you.
You guys are going down. Hard.
That's what's causing all this. The rate the pulses are accelerating, the next transfer could hurl the planet into a massive tachyon storm.
Please don't say hurl. Okay, we have to get to that lab.
What happened to Clint?
We're going to stop it. We just have to hold the bridge open long enough for him to come back through, and then we can blow it to pieces. We have to move. Now.
Obviously he's gonna get trapped on the other side, otherwise he would be playable after this campaign, as well as Kate Bishop. But I doubt they're gonna bring him in this timeline and just be like, oh, he's just not playable. Left. There we go. So, taken down. Now we just need to get into here. Unless there's still more enemies. Oh, there's still this guy. There we go. I'm hoping that was the last of them.
And shut that bridge down before it's too late.
Oh, let's go.
Easier said than done.
Oh, we came through here again. So it should just be like right down this elevator. And then there's probably gonna be a boss. Even though we did just fight one outside of here.
Kate, I know you don't want to hear this, but if Clint can't make it through in time...
We destroy the bridge. I know.
I'm sorry.
It won't come to that.
Right.
Pretty sure it will come to that.
I can do it.
I feel like there's no way that he's making it back through the portal in time. He's definitely gonna have to get stranded in the future, and that's gonna have to be his campaign, is getting back to the present.
Shut this vomit machine down for good. Get us control. Once it's open, expose the power cells while we give Clint a chance to come through.
You'll need to approach the time bridge so I can initiate a proximity override.
Jarvis will deal with security while I get the bridge open.
Is this just like the... What?
We're doing this.
This looks like the vault mission. Like a bigger version of it. I got tripped up.
Security entry verified.
To the next 4, which 4 is right here. And then it's 5, which should be the next one over. Hopefully we don't have to keep doing this sequence a bunch of times. I feel like one time was enough.
Why do I feel like we're in safe distance?
You've delayed the security protocols, but the system is adapted.
Oh yeah, see, we're gonna have to keep putting the code again and again. This is essentially just a vault mission, just laid out differently.
Heads up, hacker inbound.
Who's a hacker? Did they die?
Critical energy level detected. Tachyon alert inbound. Unauthorized access detected. Sequence reset is imminent.
Yeah, we could only lowered a couple of those things. We're gonna have to keep putting codes in over and over. Are you serious? Would they just make like a different type of vault mission for the finale? You'd have thought there would have been like a boss or something. Alright, find one. Where is one at? Oh, there it is. So for number 4, oh, of course I just happened to land on the electricity, of all places. Number 5 should be right next door. And then I'm assuming we're gonna have to do this a third time after this.
Damn it, AIM's still in control of the bridge. We need to hurry. I'm trying. Defend the bridge.
This is beyond your understanding. I won't let you get in my way.
Yeah, I wasn't asking permission. Your experiments are destroying reality. High storms are your fault.
Worth it. You've seen what I have.
Apparently, Monica's just preparing for a big threat to attack the planet. So I wonder who that's gonna be. If it's gonna be Galactus or Thanos, maybe King the Conqueror. We don't really know who this big threat she's trying to fight off is. I want to assume it's going to be someone big like Galactus, but maybe it might be King the Conqueror because of the fact it has to do with time travel.
We're fixing the damage you've done.
I'm pretty sure it's not going to be Thanos though.
How many people die in your plan?
Because they already did Thanos in the movies, so I doubt they're going to do Thanos again in the game. Okay, so we just basically go counterclockwise.
Hey! Where did this thing come from? Readings are unstable. Kate, I don't know if this will work.
Just get it open.
You have no idea what waits for you on the other side.
you wish, Dr. Rabbitini.
Okay, yikes. Looks like this
Apparently
new
there
kill
is
line
a
is big
boss and
Avengers
it looks
fan.
like a giant iron.
The shield, the hammer. Guess you've got some rockets hiding back there.
The hammer. Yeah, and a shield. It's just all the Avengers combined in one.
Please just hang on. How about a range check?
It's not that strong. Dying. What is he doing? Captain America attack. He just says everybody's specials apparently. Oh, what? There's more secure adaptoids? She can't run or anything? What the heck is this about?
Bridge is
There
open.
he goes.
Closing the power cell.
That was the Kree centuries.
Kate, we're out of time.
It just reminds me of X-Men. When the Sentinels destroy everything. Instead it's gonna be the Kree Sentinels.
Hurry!
Wait, they brought him back to the present? Then that doesn't make sense why he's not playable.
Katie! Cat!
What was that?
End of the world.
Apparently he's in the present storyline and not playable. Makes no sense at all. She leveled up a lot just from beating that. Got a lot of strong gear. Power level 30. Okay, maybe. Oh, there's still 3 more percent, so it's probably just one more cutscene, I assume. Hopefully, no more interruptions. That was 3 times they burst into the room. Which, like I said, that's why I haven't been streaming very often, because it's very difficult to do so. That obviously had to have been the last mission, but if we're at 90%, that means there has to be at least one more cutscene or something. Because if we already broke the portal and everything, I don't see what Taking Aim Part 2 is going to be about. Because it didn't leave any like cliffhangers or reason for the next storyline to be the same. All it did was show like, hey, in the future, the whole world's going to be wrecked by Kree Sentinels.
Ah, please don't.
I mean it. Now, I get partial credit, of course, but you're in your element here. You were always meant to be an Avenger.
Yeah, I wasn't sure for a while. But even after everything we've been through, mistakes we've made, this is the stupid, messed up family I want to fight for.
Does that mean you're staying?
Yeah, I'm staying, man.
She just came out of nowhere.
And sorry, but you're not getting your room back.
I am more than okay with the couch. Unless that's the couch. Is that the couch?
Wait, so why is he not playable if
Welcome
he's
to the
there?
fight, old friend. It's good to have you back.
Yeah, could say the same to you. Still can't believe you're alive and kicking. You're damn hard to kill, Cap.
Glad you're here, buddy. Now people can finally stop asking where Hawkeye went.
What Tony's trying to say is, we really missed you, Clint.
Sappy, but true.
Thanks, guys. Really took care of things while I was gone, huh?
Of course. But tell us of the future, Barton. What perils lie ahead of us?
Yeah, that's a lot to take in. So, bear with me here.
So here's the cliffhanger for Taking Aim Part 2.
Wait a sec. That's the robot we fought in San Francisco. The one controlled by MODOK.
It's extraterrestrial. In the future, we're attacked by a warrior race called the Kree. And an invasion that'll end the world as we know it. Now, Monica, future Monica, is working with Nick Fury to save the Earth. She's building some sort of weapon. She ran out of time in the future, so she's tried bringing it to the past to finish it.
Which explains all our tachyon-related trouble.
When will this Kree invasion take place, Clint?
No idea. I don't know when they're coming, or even why. But I know we're horribly outgunned unless we do something. Right, Fury? He convinced Monica to send me to the future to help him, but when I got there, well, he told me we're losing the war. He said, I have to come back and warn you. Look, we all need to start preparing right now.
And we will. Tell us where to start, and we'll get right to it.
Right, well, we can, you know...
Oh, what's happening?
Oh, no.
Clint! Bruce!
Get the medics, quickly!
What?
Come on. Stay with me. Stay with me, Clint. Look at me, Barton. Clint?
What the heck happened? He just died? He's the main character of the next campaign, so he has to be alive. But it's looking like the big enemy is gonna be the Kree. I'm not sure who's gonna be leading the Kree though. Oh, that's the ending? What? So just left off with us seeing that he's dying. That is a very weird cliffhanger. Okay, well, guess we're gonna have to find out in Taking Aim Part 2, whenever that launches, what happened to Hawkeye. I'm gonna assume he survived, or maybe that was like a clone. I don't know. Most likely he's gonna get warped back to the future or something, but that explains why he's not playable, because he's apparently dying at the end of the campaign. We don't really know what happened to him. But yeah, Taking Aim Part 2, which is going to be Hawkeye's campaign, hasn't even got a release date. But when it does get a release date and it does release, I will be playing it. Otherwise, that's going to be it for this. That was the ending, and hopefully you enjoyed the ending. Next stream will be using Streamlabs, hopefully, if I don't get a bunch of interruptions like this stream. And it's going to be Code Vein on the Xbox Game Pass for Series S. But otherwise, that's going to be it for now, and hopefully you enjoyed it.